Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a movie review while I'm sitting down. It was a little damp outside, so I just thought I'd do it while I'm in here. Second day in a row going to the cinema, and the second day in a row with a badass film. This one was called Ready or Not, Here I Come. It picked off exactly from where the first one ended. Literally. It's like it could have been just one massive film. Now, you still have the bride who was in the first film, but this one they add another character who's a sister. You also get people like Sarah Michelle Gellar and Elijah Wood, who I will say played the most annoying character of all time in The Lord of the Rings, Frodo Baggins, who should have died in that film, just saying. But this film though was a lot of fun. It was badass fights. So basically this one was the aftermath of the original, the first film, where there's 5 families who are fighting over this ring. And because the woman survived in the first one, she has to compete. Now, whoever kills her and her sister takes over the world. And these people are devil worshippers, and they are committed. If one member of the family dies, another member has to take their place instantly, or you volunteer that person. Like one person volunteered his own wife to take part in the sequence. Now, there was a lot of friction between the two sisters, a little conflict between the two, a lot of arguments between the two. They did not get on for a long bit of the film because of a lot of personal baggage they had going into it. They gained a love and respect and everything throughout it, but it didn't start off that way. Now, there was machine guns, bazookas, everything you could possibly think of. Even one person got into this sort of wash machine sort of thing where they literally got turned into mush. Which I will say, if you have Disney Plus, it will actually show you that clip on there for free. Now, this film was awesome. Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I don't know who the actor who plays her brother, they were badasses. Sarah even pretended to be the phone operator for the police to try and get the other people to trust her, but they saw right through that shit. Now, with all the deaths, with all the creativity, there were some even entertaining sequences throughout it. But what I like about this film, there was a little bit of a loophole, a little twist. Now, the twist was as follows: if you marry into one of the families, you will be spared, and that person will become the head of the table, the head of the whole cult, if you like. Now, to save her sister, and I will say, they take an absolute beating. They get pulled from pillar to post, left and right. They get beatings. The "see you next Tuesday" gets expressed a lot. That word, cunt, gets expressed a lot in this film, especially by one person who was out for revenge against the bride. I will try and remember her name, and then I'll get you back to you on that. But yeah, there was a little loophole. So to save her sister, she agrees to marry into the family. So that's basically marrying into the cult, marrying that person, your blood, his blood, your blood, and you're spared in that regards. But she walks down this demotic, what's the word? Demotic, whatever, altar in a black gown from a wedding from hell, basically. And what is actually interesting, the wedding actually goes through. They actually say the I do's, and he gets his blood written his name, she takes her blood, writes her name. it was actually entertaining to the fact that they actually went through with the wedding, because I was thinking watching it, there's no way this wedding's going to play out. There's going to be some shenanigans. But it actually does happen. I will say what happens to Sarah Michelle Gellar's character by her own brother is unfortunate. But the fact that the wedding actually takes place is really unique. And when he gets told you may kiss the bride, he literally full on basically smooched her for several minutes, which was a bit uncomfortable. Which was definitely uncomfortable. So yeah, that was a bit weird. And then he became the head of the table by marrying her. But then there was that twist into another twist. She stabs him in the neck because there was a rule. You don't get punished for killing your family. And now the main girl is named Grace. Her sister plays Faith. Now, like I said, Grace stabs him in the neck, and you don't get in trouble for killing your family. So stabs him and kicks him down the altar, and then she puts the ring on because now she is technically the head of the table. Now she is the captain. She is the owner of everything. And then she, with her newfound power, actually erases, she takes the ring off, disbands it, and there was a thing they said earlier in the film. If nobody by dawn has that ring, the devil, Satan, the Grim Reaper, all of it, whatever you want to look at it as, will get pissed. So the way she threw the ring and said suck it, basically, suck on it or something like that, and threw it down this tunnel thing, and seeing every single one of member of the remaining families jump into this tunnel to try and get that ring was pretty fucking extreme, and seeing them stab each other and killing each other just so they can get that ring, because at that point, because she disobeyed the ring, she got rid of the ring, she can basically go out free. Her sister, they're free now. But I will say one of my favourite scenes, when it turned to dawn and the amount of blood that popped out was ridiculously funny. Now, they did a rule in this film: if you kill a member of another person's family, you and your bloodline will get punished, so you will explode. And that does happen in this film. And like I said, you don't get punished for killing your own member of the family. So when she married into the family, when she married, she couldn't get punished. And then she took the ring off and everything, and her and her sister escaped, weirdly with a goat. And they told each other they love each other and they're sticking by each other. By the looks of it, it seems like there might be a third one. I hope. There was no teaser for it, so I'm hoping and praying there is, because I think this is the sort of thing you can build, keep going more and more with. So yeah, Ready or Not 2, here I come. Fucking loved it. Absolutely loved it. Recommend it. Encourage it. Now I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10 if I had to give it a rating. So if you get the opportunity to go and see it in cinema near you, please do, and let me know what you think. So like always, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell for future videos, and don't forget to let me know what you think of the film once you get the opportunity to see it. So, Ready or Not, here I come. Peace.